Hey, good evening, everybody. I apologize for the lack of communication. Apparently, everybody thought that I was going to be starting an hour early, but I appreciate you all joining in, getting into the chat, kicking it off. John, thank you very much for subbing. Dwayne, thank you very much for subbing. Constitutional Stacker, you've been a stud, man. I appreciate your information and connecting me. You know, out of the people that are in here, I just got to give a huge one to Found It Buried. Man, you've been a wealth of knowledge, and I appreciate you talking me into starting the live stream. So, Nick Molnar, thanks again for joining in. I appreciate you. So again, hey, I'm here. We'll see how this goes. But what I wanted to do to kind of start things off was to uh, show you all this. So this is going to be what I'm going to kind of go over today. This is a $250 mystery box. And I figured that I wanted to start this off kind of, what do we have? Just kind of do something interesting. Now, I will say that the video quality is a little bit bad. We got some really high winds, and so we have some issues with Wi-Fi, some intermittent connectivity issues. So again, if I apologize if the audio is a little bit choppy or if the video seems a little fuzzy. I've been trying to work on getting some stuff fixed today, and had a new camera all set up and ready to go, but the cables didn't come in. And got another one, and then it didn't work. So been kind of a technology challenge today, but so we've got, and I do not know what's in here. So this is the first one, and thanks, you guys. I appreciate you telling me that the audio and video are good. Nice little card in there. Now, this comes from a place on eBay. Now, I think many of you have probably seen this. It's called Lucky Duck and Coin. I apologize for that noise. This away from the mic. Packaged very well. The lady who does this, she's got a little sticker here saying thank you. You can see what I mean. It's kind of just a little bit out of focus. Is really good. When I submitted it, I let her know that this is going to be what I was doing for the live stream, and she said that, hey, is there anything specific you want? I said, absolutely not. I want to make sure that this meets the standard of what somebody might find. And so don't stack it with anything. Don't put anything in there. I want this just like you would give to anybody else. Include the same stuff you would for everywhere else. Do not load it special. So I'm really hoping that we kind of get that same thing. Again, man, it's nice to see y'all here. I really appreciate y'all joining in. I'm going to go ahead and get started. So left or right, first off, which way do you want to go? You guys want to start with this bag, or do you guys want to start with the gray bag? Or does it matter to y'all? Okay, gray. So I got left and I got gray. Here, let's do this. All right, so we got two going left, so we're going to go left. All right, sorry, John, you lost there with the gray. White bag it is. So let's see. So there's quite a bit of stuff in here. So I'm going to pull one thing out at a time. So we got some coin flips. So leave those there. I'm going to try and fit everything in this little area here. We got some silica gel. You never can have too much of that. That'll be good and safe. Some gloves. Oh, that's good. You know what? I'll be using those to mess with the coins. Look at that. See, it's already proved beneficial. I'll set those there, and I'll be using those a little bit. A stapler, outstanding. So here's a question for you. I think we've talked a little bit about this in other chats. Do you guys like the stapler with the flips? So when you're talking about these kind, do you like the kind that have the adhesive on them, or do you like using the staplers? I am always skeptical about using the ones with the adhesive, simply because they say it's safe, and then here we go. 10, 15 years ago, they said the flips that they were using were safe, and it's like, oh no, they have PVC in them, and they're turning all of our coins a slimy green color. Um, so I have, yeah, I kind of like the BS brand. I think that's kind of fitting. So, but anyway, yeah, I kind of like the stapler too. So I'm going to set that up there. Supplies are always good. Ah, this is good. So I got a wide variety of flips, some dimes, a couple nickels, quarters, and dollars. That's pretty good. Never have too many of those either. So I like the supplies thing. Again, Lucky Duck. So I'm going to probably plug this. I like that logo. Um, but I don't know if you guys seen, there was a one that was done with, I think it was like Silver Sacker and Rob Vine's Treasure and those guys that did one of these. I think the one that they did was a $150 value one. And it just seemed like a really good idea to do for the first live stream. Oh, and the jeweler's loop. Now, this is something that I don't have. I have my little coin scope over here on the side. You can't really see it because it's junk and it's not connecting to my computer right now. So I won't even pull that out probably during this live stream. But I still got a lot of technology to kind of get set up and get together. But so far, I'm pretty happy with that. And again, bags are always good if you're trying to store silver and things like that. Right? It'll be good to put in to put in the safe. All right, so now comes the nice bag. Now this bag, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna re-gift a gift to my wife in this bag. It's a really heavy, nice fabric. There's quite a bit of stuff in here, so I'm really looking. Oh, and the first one that I do is it's encased. All right, so that's always a good sign. So let's see how this looks. All right, it's a quarter. A Mint State 66 1954S. Now, I don't know if you can see that. That's a good looking coin. Now, one thing that I'm not very good at, and I'll tell you this point blank, I am not very good at grading. Now, I can get pretty close on some of the items. I'm pretty good at wheat cents, Leaked cents, Kennedy's. But once it gets past like 62, 63, I'm not very good at it. So, and the other thing that I'm still learning is values. So I'm not 710 silver, felt it. Yeah, exactly. So when it comes to the values of these, I'm not going to be able to tell you right now how close I am. We'll get a pretty rough estimate of where I'm at with some of these things. But, again, I always like encapsulated items. So I'm really happy for that to be the first coin. 710, you make me laugh, man. I'm glad you're here. Thanks for joining in. I appreciate that. Definitely likes bags. This is something that I seen when they were doing the other one, and that's really cool. So we've got state quarters. We've got looks like I don't think there's any error on that one. Let me see real quick. We've got a Tuskegee Airman, and then we got the crossing the Delaware. And again, I apologize for the camera. There's no cud mark on that one. I've got to get a better overhead camera. Again, the one that I was supposed to have did not contain the table, and then I went and got the replacement only to find out that the focus on it was broke. So these are pretty nice. These are both Denver minted. Actually, this is a San Francisco mint, the Tuskegee Airman, and this one is a Denver mint. So a couple nice quarters, a couple bucks on that one. Another flip. So what do we got here? Yeah, I think that, MS-66 1945S Mercury dime. Now, this is a good looking coin. Um, Again, you can't fail when something's in flip. This is a nice silver. You can tell it's been through the ringer a little bit, this container, because that NGC label's kind of worn down a little bit, but I ain't complaining about that at all. Um, that's a pretty good looking coin. So far, I'm really liking what I'm seeing here. Um, Again, another flip. Man, this is pretty cool. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Oh, now this makes me really happy. So, ironically, this is one coin. This is a Buffalo nickel. It is a 1938D MS-66, and it's got some beautiful toning. I don't know if you can see the toning on that. Trying to show the toning. I don't see if you can see that very well, but it's got some great toning. Um, yeah, this is from NGC. This is an old label. This is a really nice one. I don't have a really nice Buffalo. This is one of the coins that I have a lot of the old junk silver ones that kind of go in my typeset book, my nickel books, but I don't have a really nice one of that. That's a MS-66. I'm really happy with that. Um, so again, oh man, I'm pretty happy because we got a special mint set. I'm going to take a gander and say that it is a say 66. What do you want to say? Anybody think it's 66? Oh, uh, Kennedy. This was after Kennedy's assassination, apparently. Yeah, this is 66, but it does not have the Kennedy in it, which is fine. I got all three of the SMS sets for this already. Um, so I'll probably take these out individually and put them in, but still not bad. Missing the Kennedy. It's Kennedy's my thing. I really like Kennedy's. I don't know about anybody else. We're going to sit right down there. No, I am not calling you junk. Um, I am just saying that. Oh, this one was here. 1927 VG Standing Liberty. I just like the coin. Just a good looking one. Somebody melted the silver. I'm not sure who melted the silver, but yeah. Anyway, look at that. The Buffalo came in that set. Isn't that awesome? That's a Standing Liberty. That's Standing Liberty quarter, Philadelphia Mint. That's a good one. They have it marked here at about $10. Uh, what do you think? Is that about right? I think we're doing pretty good here. I'm really happy with these ones. I think we're probably about maybe $60 in. Philadelphia and a Denver. These are Parks Quarters, National Park for Art. Connecticut, Way Farm. These are what, 50 cents, 75 cents, something like that. Not bad. Okay, see, now you can't ever go wrong with that. That is a 1900 Morgan dollar. Now, there is no mint mark on this, but it is very clean. No real surface rubbing on the cheek. I don't know if you can see that. Again, the camera is pretty crappy, but I don't know if you can see. Yeah, it's just not very good. I apologize for the quality. The storm's just not helping it either, but you've got really good Liberty. I'm going to pull this up under there. Liberty is nice and clean. There's very, very few surface marks, basically no points on the high end, on the cheeks. That's a good solid, what, $60 coin? But yeah, that's definitely a beaut. Um, really, really happy with this coin. Eh, I don't care how many you get. You know, Morgan's peace dollars, they're always really nice to have. Standing half, outstanding. This is good because this is one of those things that'll go in my typeset book. Actually, I don't have my typeset book up here. I thought I brought it up here with me. Um, it's a 27S. They have it in good four. Have that listed about $16. I don't. Again, if you guys know that the prices on these, and again, you know, I'm going to be looking at this afterwards and kind of getting a market value. But I'm going to tell you right now, with a couple just that I have here, I'm already really happy with what's in here. But this will go in my typeset book. I'm not sure that I have that. I don't have. I do have the walking quarter or the standing liberty quarter. I don't know that I have it in the half, so I'll have to check that out. We got a uncirculated 1998 set. It's Philadelphia. You got the little medal there. I'll be looking at this one to see if it's what is that supposed to be? It's the wide AM, I think. I have to look and check and see on that one to see if that's wide AM. But good looking coins there. I'm going to look at these nickels. I want to see if they're full steps. So yeah, this one has full steps on it. That makes me really happy. The dime, the dime does not have full bands, full torch. It would make that designation. There's some issues there. 98. Let's see, do we have? I apologize. This is off screen. That's close AM for the Denver. Let's check the Philadelphia. That's that one's close AM as well. On the cent. The Philadelphia one, that one wouldn't do the bands either, but the nickel does have full steps. So I got full steps on both of the nickels. That makes me really happy, simply because nickels are so hard to find everything. So have I missed anybody coming in? I see JM coming in. Simbaji Coin, thank you for joining. I appreciate you dialing in here. Looking at this with us again. This is $250 blind kind of mystery box, and just so far I'm really happy with the stuff that I'm receiving. What is this? New Jersey dollar coin. Has anybody seen one of these before? I have not seen this. This is New Jersey, United States of America. It's a dollar coin, as in God we trust. There is lettering on the outside. I haven't seen these coins before. That's pretty cool. I have no idea what the value is. Anybody seen these before? Again, I don't know if you can really tell. It's got the Statue of Liberty on it. And then on the back, it's got the, what is that, like Edison and the light bulb or something? Looks like a lamp. I can't tell what that is. But anyway, I'll have to look into that one. I haven't seen these coins before, so I'm not exactly sure what that is. Reach in the bag again, and we have more Kennedys. So we have NIFCs 2004, 2007. Both of these are Philadelphia. I just finished, I don't know if you guys saw the video for that. I just finished putting my NIFC Kennedys together. As a matter of fact, they are here. So I have all of P's and D's all the way through to 2022, I'll be slowly looking at getting some of the estimate marks in. I have a few of them, like that 1998. I don't know if you can see that on the screen, but that thing is fire. I mean, that's just absolutely gorgeous. So I just finished putting those together. So these will stay here. They won't go into the book, but I'm always happy to get Kennedys. And there is two more items in this book, and these are vehicles. So we have a 1907, and we have 1908. They're pretty worn, probably VG, a couple bucks a piece for these. I think I already have these for my typeset book. I'll have to look, but if not, that'll be cool. And then last but not least, we have a Barber 1950D, pretty decent shape. And so anyway, so this is kind of this was the haul. I think we did good. Hey, I would love to have sticker exchange if you have one. You're gonna have to help me out. I'm not sure what that means. What is a sticker exchange? Yeah, I'm not quite sure what that is. 710, the stapler. Yeah, I just this what's what makes me laugh. And it should be no BS. So, but cool. So really, I'm very happy about this. Was it worth the 250 bucks? In my book, I would say yes. This Morgan is actually a beaut. I mean, just absolutely love this coin. I would say it's easy a $60 piece there. May grade even higher than I can see here, but definitely liking this. So yeah, overall, I think this is pretty good. I'm definitely happy with that. And again, if y'all are interested in looking at that, she's on eBay, and it's Lucky Duck coins and stuff. Go check out that stuff if you're interested in doing this. The ones that we watched, and I believe it was again Silver Stacker, Blue Ridge, Silver Collectibles, Rob Finds Treasure. I know there was somebody else. I can't remember who it was. Looking at their box, they all got pretty fair values from the coins. And again, I was very clear when we were looking at this not to have this stacked specifically. I didn't want her to add additional information. I don't believe she did that because she has no idea what I collect. She has no idea what I was looking at. And I really only got one item that would fit kind of the bill for what I need. Actually got two items that would fit the bill for what I need as far as my typeset book. But again, I'm really happy with what I have here. So anyway, so a couple quick questions for you guys. First off, I've been working on doing those intros. What do y'all think about the intro? You guys, do you guys like that? So do me a favor, folks. Fill me in and tell me what the heck this sticker exchange thing is. I'm confused. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Um, I enjoy doing that kind of stuff. Yeah. So Dwayne, I'm going back up through chat. I apologize. Looking at all of this stuff. Um, it was free shipping. Yeah. You don't pay for shipping on that, which is really good. Really happy about the whole thing. So yeah, but again, I think that's really good. Let's see here. So, Found It Barry, you told me to add you as a mod. Unfortunately, it's not letting me do that. So I'm not sure why it's not letting me. Not sure why it's not letting me do that. Yeah, it's not letting me do that. I'm not sure why it's not letting me do that. I'll have to play with this. And again, I apologize for the technical snafus on this. But yeah, I think I'm going to have to kind of figure out this stuff, and it might be because of the um, Yard House or StreamYard thing that I'm doing. I don't have the big one. Need to be on the Utah. That's okay. So let me get over there. I'm not seeing. Let me see if I can do this. All right. So let me get back to that. All right. So let's see here. We got. There you go. Found it, Barry. Let me know if that works for you, bud. Appreciate the information. Yeah, so that was something that I wanted to kind of ask about. Uh, and that is this. So, you guys think? I mean, right now I don't really have a logo. I have kind of something my daughter put together, which is her uh, what's it called? Anime stuff. Um, it's the avatar that I've had for when I was playing Gemstone Legends and Empires and Puzzles. So, but I was wanting to find out, is this something that would interest people? And if you're interested in doing that, if people had ideas and wanted to do something like that, then what I would do is for the banner that was chosen, I would include this. Obviously, this isn't the right one, but a 64 SMS set with, or not SMS set, 64 proof set with the Kennedy accent and hair. Um, just because I'm trying to find ways to engage people and kind of look at, how do you uh, how do you engage? How do you create that kind of stuff? And it's always something of interest to me. Um, but I'm really no good at the design. So the video editing and creating the videos and doing stuff like that is fine. But that's just kind of like the side thing now, just getting it set up. But what I would like to do is I'm going to kind of clear this off, and just kind of I'll just kind of spread this out a little bit. But what I want to kind of talk to you guys about is kind of the purpose of the channel and where I want to go with this channel, what I want to do, and kind of I think this is why I've been able to connect with a bunch of you. And the one thing that I think is the big thing for me is, you know, I've already made a few goofball mistakes in this hobby. And I've been doing it for about 15 years, but not a 15-year steady. When you add up all my time I've been collecting, I've probably been collecting for, a total of a year, year and a half. Kids growing up took away, just wasn't able to really focus on it. But I really enjoy, just seeing gorgeous coins like this and looking at the histories and, what happened in 1900, what was going on World War II, right? When you're looking at 35 to 45, or you're looking at the World War II era, or if you're looking at, again, 1945, when you're looking at the end of the war, what happened in Korea, what was happening in World War One, right? So looking at the historical context of what was going on when these coins were created, not just looking at things like the mintages and what kind of errors. We'll definitely be talking about those things, but looking more at what kind of things were happening in the world during that time frame, and looking at it from an allied standpoint and an axis standpoint, or looking at what kind of other events were going on in the world. But the first thing that I want to focus on, and this is kind of a series that I'm going to be putting together, and I should be posting more about this probably next week or maybe the first part of January. And that is looking at counterfeits, right? How to detect counterfeits. Now, counterfeiting, I publicly posted that I was a bonehead and I went after a coin that I had been looking for and got burned. But the person that I bought it from was very gracious. Ended up finding out that they were not aware it was a counterfeit. They had purchased another trade dollar, and that trade dollar was to replace the one that I had bought from him. It was in much better shape. And so after going through the stuff that I had and telling him, this is what's happening and these are the weights and these are the things to look for, he took his coin in and found out that the one that he had bought was also a counterfeit, and was able to send it back and get the hey CS, thank you for coming. Appreciate you stopping by, brother. I'll be reaching out to you more and talking more. But if you guys haven't already done so, go check his stuff out. That dude's a stud. Got some good ideas. Not a financial expert, but he has a pretty good strategy. So pay attention to his stuff. He's got a good channel over there. But I want to look at, what kind of education do we need to be able to identify a counterfeit? Now, these things go with, you're talking about silver stacking, right? You're looking at how do you know that what you're buying, especially if you're buying something online, how do you know if it's authentic? What is it that people do? What are the little sneaky bastards, right? What do they do to make it just off? So you think you're getting something authentic, but if you don't really know what you're looking at, how do you know that you're getting what you're supposed to be getting? And looking at, like PCGS coins or NGC coins, looking at this number. One of the things that I found, and I'm going to be pulling this up here in just a moment. I'm looking away from a mic, so if I happen to get quiet, then hit me up on chat. Let me know. But there was a coin that I was looking up online while I was doing the research for counterfeit coins, and I came across a 1974 trade dollar, and it was in a PCGS marked AU, and it had the bottom right PCGS logo. So if you look at the bottom right hand corner, you see the little PCGS logo, and then you see, if it's part of the whatever thing it is, then it'll have the little mouse icon or whatever it is over on the side, indicating if it's been done. But this was a kind of a newer one, and it had the PCGS. The PCGS was in the wrong font, but it looked authentic. And so you would enter the number and you would go online. Now PCGS actually has that coin. It's an actual authentic holder. However, there's no image. So PCGS, number one, they never sold the coin, but there's no image of the coin. So immediately should be a flag, right? You shouldn't be selecting on something or choosing something that has no image. And so looking at those kind of things, and then really asking questions. And I know right now, to get a hold of customer support at PCGS or NJC, they're so far behind, they're so backed up that it takes forever. But if you get one of those and you're really interested, call the hotline, call them and just say, hey, looking at this coin online, it looks to be in a holder. Here's the location of this. Here's where you find it on eBay. Looking at the validity of this particular item, and let them be an owner. Let them be aware of it, right? And they'll tell you, yeah, no, this is not real, or yeah, it is, or hey, we reached out to eBay and had them pull the thing or whatnot. Because the only way we're never going to totally combat this. It's just not going to happen. There's too much money in people faking you and fooling people. It happens all the time. But what we can do is, while we can't eliminate the availability, or we can't eliminate the opportunity for counterfeits to put that stuff out in the market, what we can do is we can educate each other. We can collaborate with each other. We can share information and ideas. And what I really want to try to do with this first series is do that in a fashion that speaks to plain language, right? Really simple language. I watch a lot of videos, and there are a lot of great people within this hobby who really are good, solid foundation numismatic experts. You look at the panel of live Q&A, they've got between them just huge levels of knowledge. They are really open to sharing. They have the hotline. You can email them and ask them questions, show them the images, and then they'll give you feedback. But a lot of times, and being a new numismatist, if I hear something, I may not know what it is, right? And you're talking about, oh, that's FS 801. I don't know what the hell that means, right? But if you're talking about, well, that is a 1974D double die obverse. If you look here, there's one that's really pronounced, one that's not so pronounced, and that's what that is. And so breaking those things out in plain language. So when you're looking at, for instance, was talking with, found it the other night, talking about Henning nickels and looking at what are the telltale signs for the Henning nickel. And not saying, well, if you look at the calling card, which is a small puncture in the lower left radial of the R in pluribus, it's just, hey, there's a little hole in the R. If you look at the leg on R in pluribus, that first R, right? Look on the left hand side at the bottom. Here's a picture. This is what it looks like. This is what you're looking for. These are the years. If you see this die crack, if you see these things, this is what tells you that this is a fake. And is it a problem to collect them? No. But if you're going to be selling it, obviously you need to be telling people that they're counterfeit, or that they're forgeries. And so that's going to be one of the major stints of my channels. The other one is stupid humor. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen some of the stuff that I posted, but I like dumbass comedy. I like the stupid dad jokes. Looking at it, my daughter was at the grocery store, and some guy asked her, what she uses to. That's never mind. That joke was terrible. I'm not even going there. But I like these little stupid humor things, right? And I like these jokes that, just they're dumb. They're dad jokes. But I want to also kind of throw that kind of stuff in because we all have crazy lives, and I like Simba G. Yeah, kind of. So. One of the ones, and I posted this in a video the other day, so if you've seen the video, then it's not funny. But my daughter and I were out shopping the other day, and while we're out at the mall, we come across this big entryway at the front of the mall, and there was a chess tournament going on. And so while we were walking by, we could hear all these guys bragging about how good they were and how good their chess tournament was, and how they got checkmate in 8 moves. And the guy was like, oh, that's not very good. I did it in 7. And they're talking about these chess pros and how they this chess pro beat this guy in 15 seconds. And, I would last longer than that. And I looked at my daughter and said, ironically, these conversations remind me of a Christmas song. And she's like, really? And I said, yeah, chestnuts boasting in an open foyer. So that's the kind of stupid dad joke stuff that I like to do. Because, again, we all have stressful lives. And if there's anything that I can do to put a smile on people's faces, that, I don't care if it's a groan. If they walk away and they tell the joke and they share it with somebody else and it changes the course of somebody's day, then that's what matters to me. So, hey, CS, thanks for coming back. But I really enjoy the stupid humor, and so that's going to be something that I'll be including in the streams. The other thing that I'd really like to do, and I'm glad that CS is back because this is one of the things that that I really want to do is I want to find people that maybe aren't the experts in their field, but are passionate about what they do. And I want to bring them on and I want to talk to them about it. What got you into it? And I'm talking about the folks that are on the line, right? I want to bring on, matter of fact, you know what? Hold on just a second. I'm going to do that right now. So, where'd they go? Okay, found it. Just sent you something. Check your email. So, but this is one of those things where, you know, what I want to do is I want to get to a place where there's there's an open forum that talks about, you know, things that are happening in the coin world. Now, I don't want to talk about the news, and you see a lot of these things that are coming out where you see, oh, this person changed in all this change, and then they pan to the person and they're like, but check your change, you need to have this. you, some of those are cool, but what do they really do to benefit the audience? What do they really do to help people look at, what kind of things do we need to pay attention to when you're looking at collecting money? We collect because of our interests, right? We collect because we're happy about doing certain things. But what is it that we can do within the hobby, whether it be stacking silver, whether it be stacking gold, whether it be looking at building typeset albums, whether it be combating counterfeiting? What is it that we can do as a group of people to combat that? What is it that we can do to gain? And hey, Annette, thanks for joining. Appreciate it. Appreciate you popping in. Um, but how do we engage that? How do we move this forward? How do we share knowledge with each other? And how do we get this information out to people in a really, nice, easy forum? And so this is something else that I would like to do periodically. Hey, thanks for coming
Hey,
in.
everybody.
Appreciate you coming in. So now I want to give huge props to this guy right here for talking me into doing the live stream, and just for letting me join his channel and just talk, just rant, make him laugh. He goes over all this stuff. I appreciate this dude so much. Um, but it's bringing people on like this that they have a good following, but they have so much information because of the different stuff that they collect and the different stuff that they share. But they're not stingy about it. I mean, you need something, he's helping you find it. He's helping you locate it. If it's a penny, he probably has the damn thing because he's got like a billion of them.
Well, that's the best thing about, being in, I don't know, kind of like a club, family, gang, whatever you want to call it, in the coin community, and helping, supporting, and, getting each other where we need to be in our collections. If we had to buy every single coin to complete our collections, it really hurts the pocketbook. So if we can trade back and forth, that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, and I sit here and I listen to some of your channels, and CS, you talked the other day about um, you know selling things and looking at these huge blocks of silver. And when you're talking about the Fed, you're saying if you have this great big monster block of silver and they change it from a $10,000 reporting to a $8,000 reporting, well, what does that do to the collection of that? What does that do to the people who invested those things? I mean, it kind of just jacks with people. So getting people to think, that doesn't mean that you have to do that. It doesn't mean that you have to take his strategy and make it your own. But there's really good insights to somebody who's brand new to this. I mean, this is about the silver stacking that I've done, right? I mean, I just don't have a lot of experience in it. So listening to CS, listening to George talk about his um, the pennies and the stuff that he does, and learning a lot about the Canadian cents and Canadian nickels, and uh, having people on it's just awesome to have those conversations. Um, so one thing that I'm going to do, and I'm going to kind of move this stuff out of the way. And again, I'm really happy with this. Been kind of trying to look at some of the prices. I still want to find out what the hell those are. Has anybody seen those?
Hey, FrostByte, what kind of value would you give that package you got, just as a guess off the top of your head?
So well, while we've been talking, I've been kind of looking up a couple of them, and I would say that between the ones that I have here, so like this set right here, that's probably about $225. Um, maybe a little bit more, depending upon what this grades out at, because I'm saying it's probably brilliant and circulated.
I'm thinking you got pretty much, maybe even a little bit more than what you paid for.
Yeah, and again, there's some of these things that I just don't know. So the NIFCs, Kennedy's, they're in really good shape. That's probably $3. Um, I don't know what these coins are. I need to do a little research on these two. I'm not sure. Um, V-nickels in this condition, they're probably $4, $3 a piece. Um, and so you take the 2/4. It'd be nice if they were a W mint, but that's probably $1, $1.10 or something like that. And then even though this is missing the one, this is probably, if you broke these out, uh, $30 minus probably the 12 for the Kennedy. So I'm probably sitting at about $265, $280, somewhere in that range.
I would think so.
Yeah, and then I didn't count the supplies. So there's, probably $10 worth of supplies. Um, and so I think I did good. I think I did pretty well. Is it worth the value? Yeah. Um, uh, this is getting regifted to my wife. I mean, it's a really nice bag. So I mean, yeah, I think I did good here. I would definitely recommend it if you're wanting to do something different. Um, I figured it would be something that would be nice to do for an initial live stream, simply because I didn't know what was coming in it, so I think it was just really cool to be able to do that. But the other thing that I did today is pick up one of those,
Oh, nice.
and I went out and talked to our banks. I went to like 3 or 4 different branches, and they are really cracking down. They're talking about coin shortages in our local branches. Unless you order a box, you are not getting more than two rolls of quarters, 2 rolls of nickels, 2 rolls of dimes. They'll give you as high as 3 rolls of pennies, but that's it. You can't get any more. So if you just walk in, that is the maximum amount that you can pick up. And stay put. It's right there. But it's one of those things where, talking with the lady. No, this is the same lady who I asked, hey, if you have any Canadian cents or Canadian coins that come across, can you just set them in a place for me, and I'll come pick them up. She didn't have any when I went to pick this up, but so again, just kind of looking at. Obviously, you can see that a lot of this is gone through. Nothing special on this end. Now, I have been absolutely skunked the last few times. Like, seriously, like nothing.
Just can't give up, though. You know what I mean? It's just so hard just to say, oh, I'm never doing it again, because one day, man, you're going to hit big.
Yeah, and again, I'm not seeing nothing on that end. Nothing on that end.
You looking at the bottoms of them?
I'm going to flip those over now.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
But what I want to do is I do this. I don't know who I watched do this. I think it was
I know who it was.
I'm trying to remember.
Rob.
This. Nope.
Yeah, I think Rob does that, doesn't he?
Who?
Rob Hunt's Treasure.
Yeah, it is Rob. That's where I seen. That's right.
Yeah.
70s. Nothing.
Come on, Walker. First Walker he finds is mine.
Yeah, I have not had any luck with finding these. I ran into a gentleman.
Hey, what's that one white one that's the top row on the right, second down, second over?
What's what one?
The one second row down, top left, second one over.
That
It
one?
looks like a different row. No, go straight up diagonally. Over to the right one. Yeah, looks like a different roll. It doesn't see. I don't see no black on it.
Oh, it's just down here. They just moved it down. It's really thin up top.
Okay.
There's a lot of paper down here. Nothing. Yeah, this is kind of how it's gone for me lately.
I have faith in this box.
I hope so. I'll check that one out. I don't have my scale. Ugh, I should always have my scale. Well, that isn't very promising. So let's set that aside. There's no enders, but we'll see. So how's everybody doing as far as the weather? We got this nasty cold front.
Me and Nick are getting rained on right now. The rain's finally hitting me here, Nick. It's been raining on and off all day. But it's kind of like I got like a really warm wind. I think it's coming off the lake. It's like warm. It's weird. It's just really weird.
So now one thing that I do, and I'm not gonna bore you all to death with this, but I always try to stack them by year because there's certain years that I go back through and look for
No, that's a good idea. You know,
look for my DDOs.
Doing the search once kind of thing is, yeah, that's a good idea. I wish I would have done that the first time I went through all my pennies. Because now it's going to take me a year to go through it all to do it. And that ain't no joke.
Oh no, and you got tons of pennies. You can go through your pennies about 10,000 times, and you're still going to have.
Yeah, I'll go through them all, and there'll be this, one error that someone just discovered, and then I'll be like, oh no.
When's Hector coming up?
Yeah, exactly. He says he's ready.
Yeah, I don't think he realizes quite how many pennies you have.
No.
So here's something. Do you guys appreciate this kind of stuff? Now I know when we're searching, there's another one in here that had the red on it. Does that bother you when people do that?
No, I don't think so. It doesn't. Yeah. If it's something that's worth money and they're doing it just to be an idiot, that bothers me. Like I've seen the coin channel. I'm not going to mention the name of the coin channel, but all they do is clean coins. And the guy has almost 80,000 subscribers. I don't believe they're real subscribers. I think he's bought them, to be honest, because there can't be any and I'm sorry to say this, irresponsible, maybe a little bit offside people that would really enjoy watching coins be destroyed.
Yeah, and I got there's a couple. Check these
It's like
out.
if you're gonna clean a coin, maybe if it's something special to you, maybe you should send it in to a qualified person that won't affect the value of it. It might increase the value of it. Like that's what I'm doing with my 1858 Flying Eagle small letters I got, and it's just remarkable condition. This penny, but I'm getting it conserved. It's called,
Yeah,
and it's going to raise the value of the coin. You know, and I think that's the right way to do it. I don't think using a toothbrush with toothpaste is a very good idea at all, because the toothpaste, for one, has little grains in it that actually just scratch the crap out of the coin.
yeah. I got a video that I was getting ready to upload today, and I was like, nah, I'm going to be going live. I'm not going to do that. Um, but
Yes,
it's of somebody doing their metal detecting, and they came across an old coin, and they're whizzing it.
yeah, yeah.
They got a
It's
Dremel, and it's like, uh, I know it's a well foreign coin for me, but it's like if it was of any value, it's not anymore.
Coin
Uh,
crew's in the house. Hey, coin crew.
hey, coin crew, how are you?
I used to get
Hey,
yelled at
thanks for joining,
so
man. I
much.
appreciate you stopping in. That that means a lot to me, man. I appreciate you.
I used to get yelled at by so many people all the time for not wearing gloves, for
And
handling my coins too often, especially by
yeah,
Amy. She's not with us anymore, but Amy was, she taught me a lot, that lady. She's so smart when it comes to older Canadian coins. Just an amazing, amazing book of knowledge, that lady.
hey, coin crew, I want to. I don't know if everybody knows this, but they hit their 10,000th subscriber.
Yes, I seen that. That was
That
amazing.
is freaking amazing. You two definitely deserve that. I want to give you guys huge props for that. That watched that live today. That was pretty awesome. Nicely done. So, the voice that is speaking now is Frostbite. The other one is Found It Buried. He's the one that says A.
Hey,
Oh, hey,
hey.
do you guys know? Do you guys know how Canada got its name?
Yeah, I think I know this true story.
Yeah, they put all the consonants in a hat and they drew it out at a meeting. CANADA.
Duh. Yeah, buddy.
Like you're retarded.
What I need, and I want to ask every single person I can to help me with this, is I want to find a site, a map site for Canada, because I live in a small town, Carrying Place, Ontario, and I live like a quarter mile from the oldest continuous used road in Ontario.
You were saying that.
Yeah, it's where the Indians used to come down Lake Ontario, walk across the land to the Bay of Quinte, they call it, and then paddle a short distance over to the Trent River. That took them, north, as far as north as Canada goes, pretty much. So that was their major highway. And there's so much history in this area, but I'm not able to find the maps that showed where all the old houses were, or stuff like that, and it's just so frustrating. So if anybody has any information, please send it to my email, which would be in my about page on my channel.
Very, very much appreciated.
Have you
Very
checked with the like a local geology group to see if
I gotta
um,
go and check out the local library. That's one thing I want to do. But just in the last year and a half or whatever, everything just has hit that I just haven't had the time to get out there and check out my library.
yeah, the Hall of Records, what do they call that? The Public Records Office should have a lot of those things. You should be able to find that stuff.
You trying to get a hold of FrostByte, Nick?
Hey, what's up, Nick?
Do you see your private chat?
No.
Okay.
My private chat is empty. I'm not sure what's going on. Are you sending me something, private chat?
Yeah.
No, there's nothing there.
Please smash the like button. Yes, going through. Thank you.
Yeah, I can't see it. But I've had some issues with this too.
It's all right. You'll get used. You'll figure this out. It's like your private chat would be on the StreamYard side. Or what are
Yeah,
you?
I'm on the
Are you
StreamYard
using
side.
YouTube? Or are you
Say
using
again?
StreamYard? Are you using StreamYard?
Yeah, I'm using both of them.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So I got two windows open up.
Yep.
On the right hand side, the fourth one down is the private chat.
Yeah. Yeah. You're.
Oh, so I just got it. Yeah, I got you.
You see that? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what you want to do with that kind of stuff, so I just it's totally
Cool.
up to you. Whatever.
Yeah, Nick should be blue now.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm only going to hit a couple more of these. No enders. And again, I think this is my fourth box where I have just got absolutely skunked, not anything with enders. And I'm hopefully seeing, I have got two NIFCs though.
All right, Nick.
There's another one. So not a total loss.
FIC?
Huh? NIFCs?
What year is that one?
I got a 4 and 221s.
Nice.
So did the NIFC start in 2005? I thought they started in 2003.
I don't know.
I can't remember.
But if you guys
Taking
like,
off CS, hey, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you, brother. Bye, Coin Crew. Thanks for being around. Appreciate you popping in. And again, congratulations on the 10K. That's pretty awesome.
yeah, I believe they do Coin Adventures. I believe they do. But yeah, if you guys enjoy Canadian coins and stuff like that, Nick Molnar and myself, we show a lot and talk a lot about the history and the values and the ways of obtaining Canadian coins and stuff like that. So Nick Molnar is a good channel if you guys want to go check it out. I'll give you my $5, Nick. I just tease him. Yeah, I was over on Nick's live stream and I says, we got to go over and raid FrostByte. So it's not my live stream, but I said, okay, everyone, make sure you tell everyone it's a Found It Buried raid. And I'm not even thinking it. It's not even me raiding with Nick's channel, but I'm telling everyone to say my name instead of his, not even realizing what I'm saying. Big dummy.
So Annette, how is your night going? You having a good night?
What is it, MB? What is it? You gotta bug me? You just gotta bug me? I'll be right back, buddy.
All right. I'm only going to hit a few more of these. Oh, that's no good. You just got a cold or something, or hopefully nothing worse. All right, Nick, we appreciate you stopping in, man. I'll follow up with you. Get my email from Found It Buried and let me know. We'll catch up. We'll do some talking. And Constitutional Stacker, I appreciate your insight and your kind of guidance on setting that stuff up. So I'll be reaching out to you again later on. I want to kind of talk with you a little bit more about. Oh, you're not leaving. Okay, I thought you were taking off. Trying to set all these ones that I know have errors off to the side so I can go back through and look at them. Ones I'm looking at specifically are obviously the No FG 2000 or 92, 72, 74, 71 DDRs, 74 DDO. Cool. Thanks, CS. I appreciate it. So what information or what kind of stuff would you guys like to see on the channel? I know we kind of just share coins and talk like that, but is there anything that you guys would like to see, or any kind of specific content that I can put together or research? Or I don't mind the research, and I don't mind looking stuff up. I quite enjoy that. So, another 21. Oh, I hope I don't get another box of nothing. I got one downstairs, CS. At least I think the incubator's still on. I want to know where you got your twins. That little sliver lady's something to behold. Where did you pick those up, CS? I don't, but I have friends that do. They breed some sort of emperor chicken, really white, fluffy one with the big old tuft of hair. They're really cool looking birds. We get all the eggs that we can handle. I'll have to follow up with you on that, CS. I'm interested in getting one of those. Just a gorgeous piece of silver.
I'm back.
Thanks for the warning there, bud.
Yep. No worries, my friend. Oh, there's another. I got another poppy quarter.
You got another who?
Another painted poppy quarter. I had two of them so far. That's not bad. They're in really good condition too. Yeah, I went and picked up a box of quarters today, just for the holidays, but they ended up being bank wrapped, and I don't really like bank wrap when I'm trying to look for silver and stuff. It's right now around Christmas time, people bring in some of the stuff they've been saving because they need money for Christmas, right? That's the way I think anyway. So yeah. And I got these I got one of these again today. This is the new Canadian Toonie, the 2020.
I
Team
love those things,
Canada.
man. They're sharp.
You like one?
Yeah, I was John was sharing those earlier. And
Yeah, okay.
Man, those are good looking.
I'll
He found
send you
like
this one.
a dozen of them or something.
Okay, I'll send you this one. It's got a little bit of a scratch on them, but it's pretty
Yeah,
good condition.
Are they different ones? So they have different hockey teams, or is it because?
No, it's all the same picture. Yeah. 50
those are
year
pretty
anniversary.
cool.
Yeah, it is. They are. This is one of the best, besides the glow in the dark, painted for the most paint put on a coin, I think. But yeah, okay, thank you for that.
Yeah, those are pretty cool.
But yeah, I'll send you that one. I got your address. I wrote it down last night.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, buddy. I think I might have a couple of them pennies you need.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
1909S BDB you needed, I think I have, and the 14D I think I have for you.
Yeah, all right.
I don't need it, so you can have it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I have the 11 and the 12. I think you were looking for. I think I have. I gotta check. I don't know. There's so many.
Yeah, I did a couple rolls earlier of pennies, and I found 1914, and I was so excited because there was a little mark. It ended up being corrosion.
Oh,
My heart skipped a beat for a minute because I thought I found a 14D.
well, I found a couple 1982D pennies, and I got to go pick up a better scale. I got to check these out. So I thought I had one yesterday, but the fellow that sent me the information, I read it wrong. I thought I hit the jackpot. I hate when that happens because it's like you win the lotto and then you lose it within 10 minutes, and it's the saddest thing.
Yeah, I get that one.
And I've done that so many times, thinking I have something and then finding out I don't. It's like, damn it! No.
Yeah, there's one coin. I'll see if I'll bring that up on my next live stream.
Hey, Chris.
I found a 1995 penny that it's the right weight, but it has absolutely no clad finish. It's kind of this flat matte looking coin. For the longest time, I thought it was fake. But it ended up coming back that it was authentic. That's pretty.
Hey, you mind if I put my link in chat? Or anybody else's link?
No, please fire it away.
That's okay. Okay. Nick, you want to help me put some links in the chat? Yeah, so everyone can subscribe to each other.
Yeah, please. I'm just,
Thank
yeah, that, I think that should just be standard practice.
I didn't think you would mind, but I figured I'd better ask just in case. Yeah.
Hey, Chris, how you doing, brother? You, well, you ain't getting nothing out of that roll. That roll's flat. How's the move coming? I like it when I see these 74s all nice and pretty.
It's comments for everybody I put up there. Please subscribe to each other's content. Please subscribe to each other, content or not. One day they might just make videos, and we all need a head start. Oh, yeah, make sure you're all helping each other and supporting each other. That's how we get further in our goals.
Yeah, so just so you guys know, Chris is the first person, not of the folks here, but the first person in general that reached out and said, hey, I have an IR coin and I would like some information on it. And I was able to share some information and send it back to him, which was really fun because I was able to actually help somebody out and get somebody some good information. But I sent him an error coin, knowing that he liked them, just as my way of saying he's a former vet, and just for a way of saying thanks for your service and appreciate you checking out the channel. And how'd you like that thing, man? Isn't that a sharp coin?
I'm sorry, were you talking to me? I just missed something.
No, I was talking to Chris.
Okay.
Yeah, just talking about that penny. I sent the penny I sent. Oh, that was lovely. The penny I sent him was a really, really strong strike through error.
Nice.
To where you had, that's like the 6th, 2021 I found. You could see the on the reverse side, you could see the reverse coming through. So it looked like Lincoln was in jail.
Oh, really?
Just really strong doubling. Yeah, it was just a nice coin. So fired that off to him just for being the first one who really engaged me on my channel, just to say thanks.
That's really cool. That's
So,
really cool.
But yeah, and then he told me he was moving, and I was like, oh damn, dude, I'm sorry. Yeah, Chris, thanks for popping in, man. I appreciate you joining. Hopefully I can put out some good content and keep you all around for a while. But I'll tell you what, I ain't seeing squat in these rolls.
Well, that's everybody I see that is chatting. If you guys are in here and you want your link put up, just say something in chat, and we'll get you. I'll get you.
Yeah, and again, this is something that most of you know, but if you don't, or you don't think about it, if you subscribe, make sure you watch a video or watch part of a video, like it, and then leave a comment. Otherwise, it falls off after about 20 minutes or 2 hours. And then when you're visiting like this, make sure you're hitting that little dot or something just to make sure that you get credit for the watch time.
Exactly.
Otherwise, you don't get that watch time. So if you guys weren't aware of that, that is something that I just learned.
Yeah, if you guys ain't participating in chat and just sitting watching it, which is fine if that's what you want to do. But if you want to support the channel by helping this person get their hours and watch time, just putting anything in chat every 10 minutes, that's will help. And then going back and watching their videos afterwards. You can watch it up to 2 times, I believe. That's a guess. So, no one's really sure about it, but I've always just thought 2 times is enough.
Yeah, and we try to. That's one thing, George. Or we try to bounce back and forth and make sure we chat and stuff.
Yeah, it's always
Helps
good
build
to
the engagement.
Exactly. And it took me quite a while to, figure all this stuff out and read about it all. Like, I hear so much stuff from other people, but you just don't know unless you go find out and read it yourself. So that's one thing, because when I first come on YouTube, there were so many stupid rules and things people were telling me I can't do because YouTube will get you or whatever, So,
Hey, Kay, thanks for joining. Appreciate you stopping in. It's good to see you here.
So if it's too hard to believe, just go read YouTube. They have all the information. It's a lot better to hear from them than someone that might not know.
Yeah, and again, if you wouldn't have told me that fell off when we were watching the other day, I would have never known that just kind of sitting there lurking in the shadows wasn't giving them their views. And by not knowing that you don't have your views handy or that you're missing them, that's a really nice looking bicentennial.
Well, it's important to support the channels that you're watching, And you've seen Carrie Z, she was in here. She was doing that every once in a while, when she was in here. I'm not sure where she is now. But
So I've got a question. Anybody on the
probably
line?
leaving a bad comment on my video. No.
Does anybody have the what's it called? For heaven's sakes. Come on, that book. Hold on just a second. I'm going to show you this. You have to bear with me. My camera's going to get all funky. I'm going to cover the camera. I'm going to shift this over to my coin scope. So bear with me because my coin scope isn't connecting. Can you guys see that?
I see darkness. Just black. There we go. I see a double S, is it?
Yeah, it's
kind of bright. The picture's kind of bright, so if you can dim it down a bit.
Let me see if I can dim this down. Hold on.
A little bit easier. And yes, Coin Adventure, like even stuff that I say, or like even what Nick says, I'm not saying either one of us are wrong or he's wrong or whatever, but just to be sure about things, go read it so then that, it's true. Yeah, there's so much to know. Like I used to been told you can't put subscribe in the chat or you can't swear, You can pretty much do anything you want on YouTube. Like you really can. Except, adult stuff or, deceased bodies and stuff like that. Just, normal stuff. But the stuff you see on TV, you can pretty much do on YouTube.
It is not going to show. I'm sorry. I was hoping I was able to show that. But yeah, it's a bicentennial It's got a DDO or DDR.
Oh, okay.
Pretty substantial doubling. I'm going to see if I can get that fixed. Unfortunately, this goofy camera setup is giving me fits today. And let me bring that up over here. It's just not wanting to cooperate. So I apologize. Again, I'll be figuring out a lot of this technology stuff. Just little headaches starting out, you know.
Yeah, it'll get all. You'll get it all figured out eventually.
Yeah, it was kind of a bummer. I had my camera come in and it didn't work. Like it wouldn't focus at all. And so I sent it back, ran over to get a new one, and the cables weren't included. So I drove all the way home, and there were no cables in the goofy thing.
Oh, thanks, guys. That sounds up.
So I was like, oh man. But I'll tell you what,
So excited, then it's nothing.
the store manager was really, really cool. I had some issues with it earlier, and
Oh, really nice.
the customer service at the store I was at was just absolutely atrocious. And I talked to the manager, and I was like, look, you know,
You know something? I just got to say something quick. You
Yeah.
don't see customer service anymore. Nobody gives a flying.
yeah, I got you.
It's so, I don't know, man. It's just, everything's just, something's wrong.
Well,
Sorry.
and it goes along with entitlement. I was talking with my mom earlier today, and we were talking about just the same thing, right? And you used to, and you know, the whole adage about, you know, the customer's always right. That's not true. Customer's not always right, but
Of course.
the customer's there for a service, and you need to take care of the customer. Doesn't matter whether they're right or wrong. You need to, you know, handle it in a nice, effective manner. But she was just mean. I mean, she was just not happy, not pleasant. And I was like, I'm sorry, I'm taking my business money somewhere else. And I closed my account.
Good.
I closed my account. I paid it off, and I
Good.
closed my account. And I called the manager and said, I have closed my account. And he said, go to this other store. They have what you're looking for. Got a different camera. Unfortunately, the camera I got didn't have the cables with it. But was really nice, really whatever. I'm like, I'm not working with you guys anymore. Which is sad because it just takes so little to just say, you know what, I don't think there's anything that I can do, but let me check.
Exactly. Let me check.
Yeah. I mean,
You know, even if they're not checking, just make it sound like they're checking, just to make us happy.
well, and so, you know, I mean,
You know what I mean?
yeah, and I've done that in the past, you know. I mean,
Yeah,
it's like,
I think we all have.
it's like we know there's nothing I can do. It goes against policy or whatnot. But, you know, hey, let me see what I can do. You know,
Yeah.
and if you can't, it's like, you know, hey, you know, this just is not something that I can do. And, you know, is there something else that I might be able to assist you with? Or, you know, hey, can I interest you in a, you know, a free $2 soda?
Yeah, or here's a parking token or something.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
whatever.
just something to let them know that, you know, you're genuinely, you know, there to help them. I mean, it's so little. People just want to know that you care. And, you know, I told the manager, it's like, look, this normally isn't a big deal, but I'm doing my first stream, and I don't want to. I have to have a camera, and the one I have is junk. And so this was really weighing on me. And he goes, well, I'm sorry that you had to deal with this. And he handled it accordingly, probably a little bit more strictly than what she was anticipating, because he was basically like, I have your replacement coming in a half hour, go home. But I mean, it just doesn't take much. So, but all of that and the camera still didn't work for me. So, it is what it is.
Yeah, so true. Like I was putting this guy's damn it, breaker box together the other day, and he had a 30 amp breaker that he was telling me was messed up. So I said, all right, well, I'm gonna go get one. So he come with me. We go to the only store in town to get one. Okay, it's a
Yep.
piece. It's nothing. It's just a break it thing. Something like this size. It just sticks in. Whatever. Everyone knows what a breaker is. $350 before taxes. This guy wanted for a $30 piece. 6 months ago. You know what he says? Oh, that's just the way things are now. Really? So you can just name any price you want because that's the way things are now? What are you, nuts?
Yeah, and that's unfortunately everything is through the roof. Prices are
Oh,
ridiculous. You see it when I was at the bank today picking this up. There was a guy standing there, and he collects old junk silver. He doesn't stack for numismatic value. He stacks for protection, right? He's one of those guys that if the Fed
right.
fails, he wants to have some something worth value of trading.
Yeah.
And so we started talking, and he's like, I used to collect silver eagles, American silver eagles. And he goes, but man, they're so expensive. Like he says, I can get two Canadian maple leafs for about the price of one of the American eagles.
Yeah. Yeah.
And those new Canadian maple leafs with the security feature on it.
Oh, the leaf and the. Is that what you're talking about?
Say
Has the
again?
leaf and the little lines?
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
that is a really cool looking coin.
Nice. Yeah, I thought I had one, but I give it away. Because I told somebody that if I have one, I'll send it to you, but I didn't have one to send, so I couldn't. You know.
Yeah, I was watching a thing on security features within coins, and they
Right.
were talking about an American security feature, and they were showing the reads, and it was missing a read, and he's like, "There's the security feature," and it was like, "Okay, that's not too hard to mill out."
Nice.
So
Coin Adventures. I'll show you. I'll show you something that I got. I probably have every painted quarter there is. So I'll show you in a minute what I got, and if you want other ones, just let me know. I like selling like full rolls of mixed, colored quarters. Or trading, I guess. I should say trading. I'd rather trade.
Simbunji, what you said it earlier in chat, but what is it that you like to do? Do you like to hunt, or do you like to what's it called, metal detect?
No, I'm really not into colored coins. Coin Adventure. What I do like though are hold on. Oh, nice.
All right, well, half a box down. I ain't found anything. Except for the double die. That was pretty cool.
Double dude. Double dude. Double dude. I got these from a really, really good friend, Rico. He's not with us anymore, unfortunately, but he was sending me a lot of stuff from his country because I helped him grow his channel. Him and his wife are just going crazy, sending me stuff. They sent stuff for all my daughters, sent me stuff, and it was like, holy crap, okay, that's enough. You can stop now. Taking off, Nick? See you, buddy.
Yeah, Nick, thank you for stopping by, man. Appreciate you a ton. Appreciate you stepping in and doing that. Again, I appreciate all the help I can get. So. Hey, Carrie, how are you? Thanks for stopping by.
Oh no, it's her.
Thanks again, Nick.
This kind of stuff here I like. Coin Adventure. I know it's silver, but I can always just throw whatever the heck you want just to cover whatever, you know. But yeah, I really like this stuff. And there's just some of the ones that I got from him. Yeah, he was so nice, man. I'm just so disappointed. Not disappointed, just sad, I guess, that he had to leave us so soon.
Carrie, you guys getting hammered up there with the storm?
Hammer time. I love heaps of junk. Yeah, junk silver, exactly. Exactly. All right, cool. Let me find what I got here somewhere. And I just want to let you know now, Coin Adventure, I'm pretty slow at getting my mail out, okay? Just so you know, but you will get it 100%. I've sent out tens of thousands of mail in the last 3.5 years. And I'm not even exaggerating.
Yeah, we're getting a ton of wind down here. We don't have any precipitation. We don't have any rain or snow, so that's definitely a plus. But the wind's howling. Periodically, we'll get little flickers. I'm hoping that we don't lose power.
Yeah, I just gotta. Oh, it's not the right roll. Yeah, that's not the right roll.
All right, I'm gonna. Put those aside and start searching for the errors. Yeah, I wish I could share my coin scope, but man, for being IT, sure I'm IT challenged today.
Go to set. Hey, come on, stop. Go to settings, and you'll see where you can pick what camera you want to use.
No, it has nothing to do with that. It has to do with
no?
my driver for the scope isn't
Oh.
being detected,
Dang.
and I can't get it to share.
I see.
Yeah, it's an actual IT issue, not a shortcut between the seat and the keyboard.
And I have so many other Canadian painted coins, Coin Adventure. If you want, just check out.
Thanks, Gary.
Just check out Canadian Coins and Price Guide, and they'll let you know all the painted coins we have, and send me a list, or just let me send you what I have and send you a picture of what I got and go from there. I also have. Sorry, FrostByte. I hope I'm not just taking over.
Ah, no worries.
Okay.
I know where the boot button is.
Yeah. Yeah. Son of a bitch. And I have rolls of the painted loonies. If anybody's interested, I have some. Oh, there's one roll. I have rolls with both ends. The non-painted ones, same design. There are only 1 million of them minted, 2 million of the painted ones minted. So they're a rare coin. You know, they're good to have. You know, it's for sure they're good to have. I don't know where all my other painted quarters are right now, but I have just oodles and oodles and oodles of them. So is my mail. Yeah, I'm on my own. I don't have, someone here to help me do anything. And I run my own business as well. So yeah, I got all kinds of excuses. Right, Carrie? Oh, she's gone, isn't she? Yeah. I have the mounted, the Mountie quarters, all kinds. There's all kinds of different kinds of quarters that they've been putting out the last 10 years.
They follow in suit. With the U.S. quarters.
Say that again?
Are they following suit with the U.S. quarters where they're minting like 3 or 4 different versions of stuff every year?
I don't know about 4, but it's usually, it's 3 usually. They'll have the painted, the non-painted, and then just the normal kind of quarter with the deer on it, or caribou, sorry, on it, Yeah. And then I have the toonies. These are painted and non-painted. I don't have a painted N. I sold the last roll I had with a painted N on it. Yeah, these are really cool. Don't know if I have one handy that I can show you. I probably do somewhere. I don't know where they are. In that booth, whatever. I haven't got any. So random. I trust you'll send. Yeah, I'll get you something. All right, buddy. I'm done. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
You're awesome, buddy. Thanks.
Yeah. I'm just going to be going through and looking at my 71s and 74s. So I'm looking at 70, looking at the errors now.
Cool.
See if I can find any.
Very, very cool.
Yeah, I need a bigger container for the things I didn't find.
Oh, yes. There we go.
I'm going to mute my mic real quick while I make a whole bunch of noise. Hold on.
Yeah. And another thing that I really like to collect is the old paper rolls. You know, like stuff like this. Like that's an old roll. Canadian. And it's got like the cardboard ends on it. You know, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff.
I've never seen those. Those are really old.
You're very, very low volume. Unless you're just away from the speaker or something.
Oh, yeah, I kind of stepped away from my speaker for a minute. I was trying to pack up all the junk I didn't find.
Yeah.
Half a box, nothing. So we'll go through the other half later on. I don't want to do any more of that tonight. I'll probably only be on for another probably 20, 30 minutes, and then I'm going to bail, close this one out. So take a few minutes and kind of look at those items that came in the mystery pack. Kind of look at those a little bit closer. Kind of geek out on those for a bit. So I was talking to a surgeon the other day, George.
Sorry, I fell down.
That's all right.
I fell down and I can't get up.
I was like, where'd you go?
Downtown. I reached over to get my candy canes. I only have one left. Son of a bitch. And I turned it off somehow.
That's all good. Hey, Chris, I appreciate it, man. Get don't rush. Get settled in. I appreciate you thinking about me, man. I really do appreciate that. I'm really glad you liked the coin I sent you. I think that thing was pretty cool. So I'm glad that you enjoyed that.
You want it here, you come and get it. Come and get it. Yeah, 1991 quarter. I always keep your eye out for that. The really low mintage.
Say that one more time.
1991 Canadian quarter. Keep your eye out for that. It's a low mintage. Hard to find.
Yeah, hopefully I start seeing some sort of return from the bank teller putting stuff aside. I need to go grab those other coins.
You know, that's one of the nicest things the banks can do for you, is actually help you in something like that. You know, it's like
Oh yeah, I thought it was extremely cool of her.
yeah, like I explained to my banks that, you know, it's one way that I make money and stuff like that. That's what I tell them, right? And I said it's kind of like, you know, another part-time job I got, you know, and it's like I need your help, and it's just a lot of them, they just don't care, you know, they just don't care, and it's shameful, you know, it really is.
Yeah, and again, we were talking about service earlier.
Yeah.
You know, that's one thing, and I told them, you know, and I'm looking through the coins. And one of the managers was like, "So what are you going to do with these when you're done?" It's like, "Don't worry, I got another bank that I take them to."
Yeah.
Right? And
Exactly.
she just smiled at me, and it was like, "Okay, what do you need?" Right? And she was good with it because she knew it was like, "I'm not getting these things. I'm not going to bring you back."
Yeah,
You
not
know?
coming back here so you can have as many as you want.
Yeah, I mean, but so the bank that I take them to, they don't care because they require all of their coins to be sent into the Coinstar. So they don't get stuck on their inventory.
Yeah.
So they don't have to sweat it. But if you're taking rolls back to the other bank, then they're like, that's just sitting in their inventory.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, why would I continue to buy stuff when you're just going to be bringing it back? I'm not going to do that to myself. And
Yeah.
so,
Yeah. Most banks have a weekly pickup from the Brinks or Guardian or whatever, right? So, and the less stuff they have that has to be shipped out is the less paperwork they have to do, you know? And sometimes with the coins, you know, they got to go and check all the rolls, you know, just to make sure. And a lot of the ladies or men that work there just, they don't want to do what their job is. They just don't care, you know?
well, I don't know that it's not caring, but if you've ever had to do inventory
Oh,
and you have
yeah.
to inventory the same thing over and over and over again, but you're buying stuff, you're putting it in inventory, knowing that the people that you're getting it for are going to be bringing it back to you.
Yeah.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
that
and
I agree with that. That sucks. Like, you know, but the banks that I do bring it back to, you know, that's their, you know, their job. They work at a bank. That's their job. And a lot of them, they don't want to do it because it's a hassle. I understand it's a hassle, but you know, sorry.
no, I'm tracking. I got you.
Yeah. Did you hear what happened to you the one time? I
What's that?
took, I think it was 2 or 3 boxes of toonies or loonies back to the bank. Okay. I left, got my money, everything was fine. They called me up and said, listen, come back and get your toonies. We don't have time. Okay. We don't have time to go through them all. We've deducted the money out of your account. Come and get your toonies. And I'm like, how can you do that? How can you take money out of my account when I'm not there to sign this shit? How is this possible? Like, how dare you? That was the last time. That was my biggest bank account too. The one I had the most money in. I closed my account right there. Give me all my money. They didn't like that. They did not like that at all. You
Nah,
don't have
there's something a little fishy about that.
you don't have time. You know, like they said to me, some of your rolls were short. You know, I said, well, just take the money out of my account. You know, nobody's perfect, right? I'm not doing it on tension. You know, I'm not putting batteries in it or whatever. You know, it just, you know, it is what it is. I'm a human. I might make more mistakes than most humans, but hey, I'm just human.
That just means you have more learning opportunities.
There you go. Hey.
So I wondered how you got so smart. Now I know. You're a mess.
Yeah. Just a mess. That's
No, and
funny.
that's we talked about this a while. Hey, you CS is back.
Yeah. Hey,
How you doing at work, man?
Oh, that where he is? Work and internet issues.
He's like,
Oh.
yeah, but some people don't think work is work. I love my job. I love what I do.
Yeah, I like what I do too.
Doesn't mean I don't complain from time to time, but
If you didn't complain, you wouldn't be normal.
I'm not normal.
All right, well.
It reminds me of that. Remember the old Batman movie with Catwoman, where she says, the sickos don't scare me. They're committed.
Yeah. Okay.
It's all the other ones you got to worry about.
Yeah. And it's true. Yeah. You're right. My staff is lazy. Yeah, I've been lucky. The guys that work for me, they're good guys. I don't have to be there to babysit them anymore.
If there's anything that I can't stand, I can handle people making mistakes. I can handle people being a little slow.
Yeah.
But I cannot stand just blatant laziness. I can't.
No, it's it's
It's demoralizing. It puts undue stress on other people.
Yeah, I was trying to think of how to say that, but yeah, no, that's it. You're making more people do more work that they shouldn't have to. You're not working as a team player. All that stuff, right? Yeah. So, how do you feel about getting into your first live?
Well, I appreciate you joining into it.
Yeah, I figured you might ask, but I wasn't gonna,
Well, no, the hard part is it's just managing everything, right? And so I had an idea of what I wanted to do. I figured it'd be 30 to 40 minutes, and then just kind of just general chit chat for a little bit, and that would be the end of it.
2 hours later.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is what it is, but what?
Oh shit! I think I just found a silver.
Well, good. Somebody needs to be successful. Let's share it. What you got?
Yeah, that's silver. Hear that?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a 68. Come on, man, that's gotta be. Oh shit! Nice. Check that out.
Yep.
Woo-hoo-hoo, baby.
So here's what I don't understand. Why don't you just pick up all your coins and the ones that don't stay there?
Damn. See, we always used to say, you never find silver in bank rolled coins, because we always used to think they go through it, they take him out, But this is the second time that I have found silver in bank wrapped rolls, and I opened it live. I don't have one of the coin machines that do that. So yeah, man, that's freaking awesome. And
Yeah,
Nick
that's
left.
pretty cool.
Damn, Nick. Where are you, Nick? Bingo.
Did I tell you that I spent 20 minutes looking at a coin that I thought was a delamination error? Sat there studying it, looking at it really close.
No.
20 minutes to find out that it was a piece of tape.
How the fuck did you do that?
Well, the tape had probably been on there for like 70 years.
Oh,
I was like, what is that? And man, it looks like a delamination error, but it's like it's stamped over the top of that. What in the world?
I wouldn't
is
even
that?
tell that story.
And I just sat there and looked. I was like, what in the world is going on? And I looked at it. I was like, you saw the little, the little, the piece that goes like this at the end of the tape.
Oh, the edge. Yeah. Okay.
I was like, oh no, like the thing that looked like that, the little end of it.
Yeah.
And it was like this on the coin. And I was like, oh no, I didn't just do that.
Yeah, you gotta be kidding me.
But I was like,
can't
okay,
be that dumb.
It was. I felt so stupid.
Yeah. No
Like I can't believe I did that. But you know what? I mean, that's what makes us human, right?
Yeah.
And everybody can laugh at that because everybody has done something dumb like that in the past. Everybody.
Yeah.
So that is so weird.
What?
Well, you know how you look at like the 98, 99 Philadelphia pennies, and they have the close AM, wide AM.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking at two bicentennial halves. So I got two bicentennial halves here. And this one is really, really wide. And this it's just normal. They're evenly spaced. Like abnormally wide. I'm going to have to look into that and see if I can find.
Yeah, I got a lot to learn about that stuff. I've had my buddy Carrie Baxter. She's been helping me out with that.
Yeah, see, the thing about this bunch is in the last one that I did, actually the last two that I did, I found a large number of error coins. No silver, no older coins, nothing. Just like double die reverses or double die obverse or, really nice doubling in the United States. And I found the one no FG error that I was really, really happy about because that kind of was one of my one of the things I really wanted to find in searching for Kennedys. And it's just like I have not found anything in this roll. I've gone through $50 already for looking at error coins and nothing. Just nothing.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. I found a mounted police quarter. Very cool. Same roll. Nice.
That's cool. I used to work. I don't know if I remember if I told you this before. Used to work for a painter called Arnold Freeberg. He used to do a lot of paintings of RCMPs.
Okay.
And here, let me pull something up real quick.
Did we lose your volume?
No, I'm here. I just stepped away from it.
Oh, okay.
So you see that?
Oh, yes. He did that?
He painted that.
Oh, nice.
So he used to have this hanging in his house, right by his entry, and I used to talk to him about this.
That's a lot of work.
This is his brother,
Okay.
or his son. This was his son. And then he used to do different ones. So just really cool stuff. Like
Hey, Frostbite.
yeah,
If you click on that picture down below, the big, not the big square, but the square that's in the top left-hand corner, it'll make it bigger. Yeah. There you go. But damn, look at the work he put into that. Like even the dog in behind, just wow. Wow, wow, wow.
yeah. So I've got. He wrote me a letter of recommendation in artist script,
Okay.
signed it and everything, and then I've got some of his other work.
Dang.
What's the other one?
Oh, so I might have to go see if the kids got any change lying around here if they left. I'm running out of quarters. I don't think I have any.
So here's another one that he did.
So cool.
Yeah, this one's called Companions of the Trail. This is one of my. I love this one.
Yeah. Damn. I have some pictures I want to show when I do my next live stream of what my daughter sent me.
Yeah, I love, for only having been to Canada once, I love the Canadian police. I love the uniforms, just the general stories, and it's cool stuff.
Yeah.
I got to have a lot of conversations. And I'll tell you what, man, we were talking about this when you're looking at coins and you're looking at issues, and you're looking at the dates of things. Art is the same way, right? I love listening to artists tell the story behind why they painted something, or why they sculpted something, or
Yeah.
what, because those stories, we lose so much of our history because we don't take time and listen to the old farts like us.
You're right.
Because the stories, they're just lost.
Yeah.
And I used to sit and listen to my granddad tell stories, and of course he would always hike up his leg, rip one, and say, "There's a kiss for you." But I missed hearing stories of his friends and stuff that they've done, and hearing my great grandparents, or my great grandparents, excuse me, talking about like the Depression and the Dust Bowl, and it's just that was where they had a massive drought in the central part of the U.S. due to basically heavy farming without replenishing the soil. And they basically stripped the land, and it turned into a giant dust bowl.
Oh, shit.
And continued drought without the replenishment of the soil just led to some serious nasty issues.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
And the one thing that I have to get used to doing these streams is watching chat.
Yeah, that's a good thing about having a moderator or someone up on your panel, because that's your team kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I look up, I'm like, oh, I have 15 different messages I haven't read.
Yeah, buddy.
Like, sorry, don't mean to disengage.
Yeah.
And I know the
Here,
stuff
make
that
me
I'm
big
doing.
for
You can't see
one
me.
minute.
Huh?
Gotta show. Make me big for 1 minute. I want to
Yeah.
show coin stuff here. All the toonies or loonies or coin adventures. Sorry. Here's some of the loonies. Just the different pictures we got. There's Terry Fox. That's the loon. Those are really cool. I like the loons. They're so nice. Yeah. A lot of these are, well, we got a few painted loonies. Most of the painted bigger coins are the toonies. A lot of them are painted, and every one of them have designs on them. And remember, with the painted loonies or painted toonies, it's the non-painted one that is the least minted. Yeah, thanks, buddy. That's all I wanted to do.
So
Thank you, sir.
I wanted to ask you a question. You were talking about this the other day about the loons. There was one that I seen, and I can't remember where I seen it. It's the kind of the two tone, had the black outer edge, and it had the blue uh, tune with its uh, wings out.
Canadian?
Yeah. Let me hold on. Let me see if I can find this thing.
Yeah, you might want to. I don't know. I know I haven't seen the new one, the black toonie with the made for the Queen. I haven't seen that one. I haven't even looked at a picture of it yet. So.
Yeah, I think it was like an anniversary coin or something.
Okay.
Yeah, here it is. I got it on eBay. Hold on just a second. I'll pop it up.
I can't believe it. I found a friggin' silver. You know,
This one.
Oh yes, that's a special. Yeah, it's in that 1 ounce fine silver.
Yeah, that is a sharp looking coin.
It is nice.
So here's a really cool, interesting fact. Okay, when you're looking at silver, right, you see that 9999.
Yep.
If you see a point in front of it,
Do I?
no.
No.
If you do, because you know how you always see 9999 fine silver,
Yes.
right? So some of these coins you'll see like 0.9 grams of fine silver,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? Or 0.99 grams of fine silver, right? But
You
it's
think-
the way that they do it that tells you that it's not. It's like basically silver dipped copper, right?
Yeah, it's less than 1%, 1/10% or whatever. You know what I mean? Of
Yeah.
friggin' silver. The rest is just whatever lead.
And that was one of the things when looking at the counterfeit stuff that I identified happens fairly frequently, or in the description where they have the replica coin that they're trying to pass as authentic.
Yeah.
They will have.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. They'll have some sort of language that is mixed into the description. So they have this really long-winded description. Let's say something like this. This beautiful thing, clearly replica instead of replicates. It's like replica, and they'll utilize the word in the wrong fashion to take away the statement and make it replica.
Yes. Yes.
Instead of like replicate or not replicated or whatever. I was like, sneaky little buggers.
I have a bit harsher words for them, but yeah.
Yeah.
Give me 1 minute, okay? Be right back.
Hey, Carrie, where are you located? Are you up north? Are you in the U.S.? Where are you at? And I bet it's totally freezing up there. Do you get a lot of lake effect snow? I need to look up that New Jersey coin that I got in that pack. I haven't seen that dollar coin before.
I'm back, Jack. I'm back, Jack. I'm so happy. I can't remember the last time I found silver.
So that coin, the New Jersey, it's the innovation dollar. So it's one of the innovation dollars from 2019. I had never seen one of those. Um, and it sells anywhere from $4 up to like 40. Oh no, that's 40 for a roll. So they sell $4. So that was an additional $8. So yeah. Oh, gotcha. Okay, so I used to live in Davenport or Durant. So gotcha. Okay. Um, so yeah, it's adding. I took about $5. So I probably got $285 out of that box.
Do you like these for putting your coins in?
No,
No. Okay.
no. I prefer these. I like the books because I try to do the books
Right.
by type.
Yeah.
So I like the ones that have the 2x2 flips.
Yeah.
I don't like the loose pages.
These ones here, you can put them in the books. I don't know if you can see them all.
Oh,
Yeah.
the 2 or the 3 ring binder ones.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, well, fit different ones. You got a bunch of different holes.
Yeah, not a
I
real
know
big
for-
fan of those.
I know for the one I put it in, I have to do a little slice in one of the holes just so it'll fit properly, so it's not kind of crimped. But yeah, I had a friend of mine, Kelly Crawford. She lives here in Ontario. She found these and went and got them for me, which was very, very nice. Very nice of her. So I ended up sending her a bunch of stuff just for doing that. And that's what I like, when someone just goes out of their way for no, no particular reason to do something for you, you know?
Well, that's like Constitutional Stacker just reaching out to me and saying, "Hey, make sure you're going in and doing your hashtags, right? Make sure you're looking at your descriptions. You're not doing that. I looked at some of your videos.
Right,
You're
right.
not getting those hashtags, right? Make sure you're looking at that. Hey, here's check my description, pull up my email, send me a chat, and that kind of stuff. It's like I wouldn't have really thought about. I mean, meta tagging is extremely important when you're doing search criteria, but
Yeah.
I just never thought about it. It was just something that I don't understand the algorithm. I don't know how to get engaged. So it's
It's quite a bit to know and understand. It really is.
well, yeah, and especially starting out. So having somebody come out and say, "Oh, hey, don't forget to do this," or talking with you and what is it, the Coin Crew?
Yeah.
Right? Saying, "Hey, you know what? I told him, I'm like, that counterfeit that thing that you did, I'm going to share it, and I'm going to point people to your page because this is something that I'm going to be looking at doing. I just want you to know that this is what I'm going to be doing."
Cool.
And it's just cool to to be able to because he didn't ask anybody to do that. But it's just nice to be able to, and I didn't ask anybody. It's like, "Hey, come tell me what I don't know." It's just people being nice.
Yeah.
And again, I really like that about this community. It's cool.
And I wish you were around 2 years ago. It was so much bigger. It was so much more this. It was so much more of this. Not selling, not playing games. And I feel so bad, man, because I was the first one to bring the games out. And then everyone just started using it to make money. I was doing it to give stuff away. And now everyone's using it to make money. Well, that sucks.
Yeah, and that was one thing where my daughter was like, "Well, what are you going to give away?" I'm like, "Well, nothing.
Nothing. Why?
Not for a while. I mean, I will eventually. But
You
if
don't-
I
you
were to
don't-
give
that's the
something
thing.
away, I'm not giving it away just because you're on the stream."
Yeah.
It's like with Chris. Chris just reached out to me. He was the first one that said, "Hey, I like your content. Can you tell me a little bit about this coin?" And it's like, "Oh, you like airs?" And it's like, "Yeah." It's like, "Oh, cool. Oh, you're a vet. Oh, that's cool. I got something for you."
That's awesome. Like
And that's,
like damn.
but that's the community that I'm interested in being a part of.
Yeah, man. Yes.
And so that's why, CS reaching out, being able to join with you on your channel and joke around and
Yeah.
laugh and do that
It's
kind of
it's a release, right?
yeah.
Man, we gotta put up with enough bullshit all freaking day. Why do I have to go to someone's stream and then have rules where, like I get rules, common sense rules, but just some of the things are just ridiculous. And another thing that I don't know if it's just me that it bugs, but I've been around for a while and I've seen this happening a lot where the channels are collecting money to help out people that nobody knows. Like if we're a coin community, I think it's better for us to help each other. Christmas time, help each other's kids. Don't, sure, if you want to go help out somebody, go ahead and do it. But, I think we should be helping each other. That's what a community is for. That's the way I look at things. You know, but I can disagree with whatever I want because I'm an a-hole. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. And so
There's
there's
too much of this money going places where nobody knows where it's going, and I don't like it.
yeah.
I think
So
it's weird.
a good case of that. And I don't know if you've ever watched JB Coins.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I love those two. They're just good people.
Yeah.
But there's Bruce Numisys Canada or whatever.
Yeah.
He's going through some tough times,
Yeah.
trying to get his stuff up and going, and they've been really good to engage the community and say, hey, we're trying to get Bruce up to 1,000 subs. We're trying to do this. If we can get him up to 1,000 subs on this broad live stream, we will we'll give away a silver coin or some copper clad or whatever. And
Yeah.
that is the engagement in the community.
That's
Right.
why. That's the way my stream used to be when I would have 30 or 40 people in my stream. But now it's all changed since I don't do giveaways anymore. Not too many people come. And it just goes to show you. It really does, and it's sad. It is. It's sad.
Yeah, and I like the giveaways. The giveaway thing in my book is if you're doing auctions and you want to engage people, then a giveaway is a good thing to do.
Oh yeah, there's no
Right.
doubt. You're making a little bit, give a little bit, right?
Yeah, well, but the thing is that you don't know, what you're sharing or selling or whatnot. It may be something that somebody's looking for. It's kind of like sticking candy at the checkout stand at the grocery store,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You don't really want it, but you see it, and it's like, oh, hey,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool,
Yeah. You don't need it, and you're taking it. You want it.
right? And so if you're doing something like that and you're engaging, dude, I need to be coming to your site to get rich there, CS. You ain't going to get rich watching me.
I don't know if this person's rich, but there's one guy, Jimmy Licari. I call him the luckiest man on YouTube. Like, well, I don't know. He's won a lot of stuff. I just hope he starts giving back. One of these days, or do a shout out video or something.
Well, and there are people that I have been in, and I won't say which sites, because it's kind of a negative thing,
Yeah.
where you can't get a bid in edgewise because
Really?
they're bidding stuff, and I mean, just like you'll see this proof set that sells for $15, and they're bidding it up to 70.
Oh.
It's like, why?
I don't know.
Because it's, and you see the same people bid, and then they stop. And it's like, are they shields? I know that, like with JB, I like what they do, because if you're going to bid, you have to put $25 down first, the first time, just to show that you're genuine. You're actually going to bid.
Really? Yeah. Okay.
And so now once you do it, if you bid, you pay for your item, you're good to go. No big deal.
Yeah.
But it keeps people from going in and hiking everything up and then bailing, because they don't want to do that. Well, there's some channels that don't do that. And I've ran across a couple of them, and it's just like, how do I know these are authentic bids? I mean, everything's going overpriced. Everything's going overpriced. Even if you take into account, a 10% or 15% markup by retail, it's still going, $30 over retail. And that's just crazy in my book.
Yeah.
Well, I finally found my first error.
Where did I? There. That's what I was looking for.
This
That's weird. So why would the guy ask you if you give stuff away on your channel? What is it to him? That's kind of like a weird question to ask, isn't it?
well, but again, what people do is you get the lurkers, right? You get the people who come in because they're only looking for free stuff. They're not looking for information. They're not looking for advice. They're not
Yeah.
looking to get help. They're here to snake whatever they can.
They're not even a collector, really. They just want free shit.
Yeah. And I mean, if you are a collector, okay, well then cool, but they're here to snake stuff from people. And there are people that's what they do. They just bounce from place to place to place to place, hoping they win something.
Yep. Yep.
That's why I like kind of what JB does is that they it's like, hey, if you're going to bid, then you need to be putting stuff down.
Put down your safety deposit, please.
Because what it's going to do is it's going to prevent people from artificially driving up the price.
No, I like that. I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, I do too. I think it's really cool.
I think it's a
Now
great
you
idea.
get some people. Now I bought a 3-cent nickel or a trime from them, and I way overpaid for it.
Yeah.
But I wanted it. I knew what I was getting into, because like it's going to go, 60% over what it should sell for. But I want this coin.
Yeah, you must have wanted it. Holy. Hey, not much. Wow. That's a little bit. But that's what happens a lot. And a lot of people, will overbid on certain channels because they're also supporting that channel as well. And I get that. Especially the ones that have deserved to get where they're at. The ones that come in here, they got a total different name than anything to do with coins. And they're out there, doing races or whatever and giving away pretty much crap just to get people's money. I have a hard time dealing with that. I really do. That's not something I want to be associated with, or let alone be in the community. I wish there was like a captain or a boss of this community that could say, you're banned. Get out. You know what I mean? But obviously there's not. But
well, and I'll say this to be a devil's advocate. In some cases, they're good for business, because if those people are supporting your page and they're driving up the price of things, then you're going to get more income. However, I don't like people doing that for the sole fact that you get somebody who doesn't know about a coin or doesn't know about a set.
Yeah.
And they spend 2 times what it's worth because you have somebody shilling for the company.
Mm-hmm.
That's deception. And that is just as bad as counterfeiting in my book.
It's not fair.
One thing I'll do on eBay, when I purchase stuff on eBay, and I don't buy stuff on eBay a lot, but I will look at the people who bid to see if they're just numbers or to see if there's names. And if they're just numbers, like 21.44,
right,
I won't bid on it. Because it's like they're shill accounts.
Yeah.
Real accounts.
Yeah. Like what's it? It's damn it. I forget how it's worded. I want to say now. Damn it. some of the YouTube names, they're not a name. They're like damn. Why can't I think right now?
Not enough shrooms.
Not enough shrooms. Yeah, yeah. They're assigned names from YouTube. Is what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? They're not a name that somebody made up, like Carrie or Annette Esman or Me Found a Buried. It's an assigned name from YouTube when
Oh,
you do
it's an assigned alias.
yeah, something like that. Yeah, but I'm just trying to remember what it says, like for the name. You know, it's like commenter, 6, 8, 9, 10, whatever the hell their name might be. But I forget how it's worded. I don't know.
Yeah, but if they don't have a name, and also you look at how many buys and sells,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. You're right.
And that's got jokes. Wait, what? They're not real. Some of them are. I mean, there are some genuines. I mean, but can't. It's a blanket statement. It probably shouldn't be. It's not fair for people who actually have an account that's like that. But I will not bid on something if I see 9 bids and there's no buyer's name. Especially when it's that whole what's the they don't put in a reserve. They just have somebody shill it for them.
Right, right.
So they sell it back and forth.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
It's crazy.
It is. It is. It is. And you think that, I don't know, man. It's so hard for me to comprehend why people do this, because it's just like, how do you feel about yourself? Right? You know what I mean? Like, don't people think of what they've done? Like, doesn't it bother them?
But some people don't have a moral fiber, dude.
Yeah. Right.
There are people
Aren't they like psychopaths or something?
Say again?
Doesn't that classify them as like a psychopath? You know what I mean?
Well, to a degree, yeah.
I don't know. I remember, man. I'll never forget this. I was building my channel up to be monetized, and I'm thinking, man, I'm gonna make some money. This is gonna be fun, and then, people are gonna be sending me all this money, and I'm gonna get all the super chats, and I can't wait. I can't wait for all this to happen. And then my first live stream, and it's happening. People are sending me all this money, and it's like, shit. I don't feel as happy as I actually thought I was going to feel. Now I feel bad for taking all these people's money. So I just said, screw it. From that day on, I just said, you know what? Everything that you guys send me, I'm just going to spend on you guys and, give it back to you. So that's pretty much what I've done. And I've spent way more than I've ever gotten. I probably said this 1,000 times. I went and spent, several $1,000s on junk silver one day and give 80% of it away. I kept some good stuff, but, I give a lot of it away. And one of the reasons I quit doing it is because there's just too many people crying that they're not getting their stuff that they won for free. They're not getting it fast enough.
Oh man, that drives me insane.
And it drives me insane too.
where you see
had enough.
people. Well, so okay, case in point. Great, great page. They do the. You have 60 seconds from the time they call your name to claim your prize.
Yep.
You don't
Yeah.
claim your prize in that 60 seconds, and they tell you refresh your page. We're going to wait for 2 or 3 minutes. Close your app, open it back up, click on the link, and
Yeah.
get it to where you're all connected, right?
Make
And
sure you're on live chat. Yeah. All that good stuff.
they give them time, and then they come back, and like 2 minutes after a bid is ended, you have somebody 65,
Mhm.
and they're like, "But I put my name in there. Oh my gosh, there's a lag. You guys are behind." And it's like, no, you're the one that's behind.
Yeah.
And they throw a fit. Oh, this is crazy. You guys are cheap. You guys are.
Oh, yeah. It's everybody else's fault, right?
Calm down.
Everybody else's fault.
They told you to fix it ahead of time. Like you had plenty of warning.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff it just drives me insane. It's like, really, you entitled little beep. I'll censor myself.
Yeah.
But
Psychopath for sure, Constitutional Stacker says. You might be lagging a bit, Constitutional. Damn, I'm so glad I opened that roll live with the silver in it. There's a lot. It's hard for a lot of people to believe that you can still get silver in bank-rolled Canadian.
well, I'm glad you're finding stuff. I'm not even finding error coins.
Buddy, I've been getting really lucky the last, several trips to the bank.
Yeah, the last
I
one I
don't know
did pretty
why.
good in, where I had like 7 or 8 rolls that were just chock full of errors. But I haven't been getting anything. Like the coins, this time I had, let's see, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 NIFCs in. So those are the NFCs I got. And what is it? 25 rolls. I mean, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. And it's aggravating. Now, 2 of them were in horrible shape. But, it's just like, well, is what it is. Okay. Not a big deal.
Yeah, that's right.
But
That is right.
And then you see some people that they go to the bank and they buy 1 roll and they get 3 silver coins.
Yeah, like John Chum.
Yeah. Like, how the hell?
Yeah.
But I'm really happy when that happens because it's like,
I'm happy too, but I'm just extremely jealous, and I can't help it.
how do you find that stuff? I mean, like,
I wanted to. Like, what about me?
Yeah, I have to buy all my good finds.
Yeah, I've been pretty lucky. I've done a lot of trading, but I've spent oh shit, FrostByte. You don't even know, man. Like I'm doing really good with my business. 2 years ago, before all this friggin' COVID shit hurts. I got to go to people's houses, pretty much all the time. So when the COVID thing hit, I'm pretty much screwed now, right? So I lost a lot, and I don't have the money I did 2 years ago. But damn, I'm telling you, I probably spent 60,000 just on coins for me. Let alone the stuff I give away. And to get back to Constitutional Stacker, he says you got to start doing push-ups for super chats. What I'm doing now constitutional stacker is, since I really suck at mailing stuff out, I've decided to set my YouTube channel up to where the YouTube will only pay me is when I reach $5,000 from membership income, super chat income, my commercial revenue, all that stuff. It all adds up. So that's what I'm going to be doing. When I reach it, I'm going to be giving that $5,000 away to everyone that supported my channel from the time I started a month and a half ago till the end. And if you can't super chat, or you can't send a PayPal, or you can't become a member, all you have to do is watch all my videos, send me a picture of it, because the picture will show, it'll be red on the bottom of the videos that you watched. You don't want a picture just one video watched. It's got to be a lot, because that will generate money through commercials that will generate money towards the 5,000. And it's only going to
I
be
got you.
a cent. It's only going to be tenths of a cent. But if you get a few hundred people doing it, it's going to be, a couple bucks, right? So it adds up. And then people will be in their certain category. So if their name gets pulled, they'll win like $50 or something. You can use that $50 to buy something off of eBay, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You tell me what it is. I send the money, and it gets sent directly to you. No mailing out for this guy. And I think that's the best way for me to do this. Instead of me taking that money, going buying a bunch of stuff, and then giving it away, and after mailing it out and going through all that friggin' trouble. Now, this is easy, man. Just give the money away instead of whatever. Fuck. I wish I would have thought of it a long time ago. Yeah, I wouldn't have such a bad reputation. And a lot of people, well, a few people, they'd go out to every channel they could, every live stream chat, and tell everyone that I'm ripping people off, I'm not sending out their mail, I'm stealing it, blah, blah, blah. I'm stealing the giveaway that I give away, by the way. And, when they get the stuff, finally, when I, mail it, they don't go and apologize. They don't go and say I was wrong or, blah, 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 whatever. They don't even tell anyone they even got the package. So people just believe these people that I'm stealing from them or whatever. And it's insane, It's insane. It's a freaking 10-cent dime, man. Relax. I'm not going to steal something I'm giving to you.
Yeah, that always makes me.
Doesn't even make sense.
I don't understand that.
Yeah, me neither. Just people get upset and they just start talking jibber jabber.
But you shouldn't be able to understand crazy. It just means that you'd be part of it.
Yeah.
If you understood why people do that, you have a tendency then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, people can explain stuff away, but.
Yeah. Like poor Pops, Mr. Popzilla, been fighting so long to get his 1,000 subscribers, And then he got it. We finally got him up there, and then he decides he wants to do a giveaway. So he comes on my stream one late night when I was doing a live, and he asked me if I could run a race for him. So
Yeah, I remember that.
You remember that? Okay.
Yeah, and then before he could even do it, he's already done it.
Yeah. So then he's getting accused of, he was cheating. Like, what the hell? How can you say the guy's cheating when he's giving his stuff away? And the people that won, they're not his friends. He doesn't really know who they are. They're just people that, put something in his comment section. People are just crazy. Just crazy. They didn't win, so now they got to cry about it, that it wasn't fair.
Yeah, it's messed up.
Idiots. So how long are you thinking about staying live?
I'm going to bail here in just a few minutes,
Oh, are you? Oh, okay.
5 more minutes or so, and then I'm going to shut it down. It's been a long freaking day, so.
Yeah. I don't know where I thought. I don't know why I thought you were coming on at 6.
Not sure.
Yeah. I mean, either. I probably confused myself when I was thinking 6 your time is 7 my time. So that's probably why I thought 6. I don't know why I thought it, but I was telling everyone over at Nick's, there was 18 people in there. You know, we're all gonna come over here, and the 7 o'clock here comes, and where the hell is he?
Yeah, well, when I see
I
people
screwed up.
dialing in, I was like, I think I need to start early.
Yeah. So I can mess that all up. And BH came in with your thing that was already set up on and waiting or whatever, you know. That I never seen that. I didn't get a notification on that. And if I did, it was so far back I couldn't find it. Yeah.
Well, I didn't send out the notification until like 4 hours before.
4 hours, yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Carrie.
Yeah, I'm subscribed to so many people. Like I won't. If I don't scroll back, I won't see it. You know. So yeah.
Yeah, and the hard part is the more people you sub to help you fill out, the
Yeah.
less you watch their stuff.
Yeah, that's impossible, right?
Yeah, because there's so much content. And the problem is some of it's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you have to really kind of sort through, like looking at, you know, oh man, live streams. It is so hard to make sure that you, like, who do I want?
Yeah.
Right? Who do
Thanks
I-
for the reminder, Carrie. I always forget.
Yeah, and I'll keep it at the same time. I'll be doing. I don't think you have to worry about doing it because you're co-hosting with me, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to wrap this up. I mean, you guys, thank you for joining Constitutional Stacker. I appreciate you hanging in here, Carrie. Thanks for spending your work day with me. And yeah,
You guys wanna come hang out? I'll be going live in about 10 minutes after he's done here.
give me a few minutes. I need to go get something to eat and stuff, and then I'll
Yeah, buddy.
come back over and pop on.
Yeah, awesome. Awesome.
All right, everybody.
All right, cool, man. I'm glad you came, and I'm glad you enjoyed it, and I'm glad people came.
Yeah, you too. You too.
How many views did you get?
I don't know. How do you tell?
Doesn't say. Okay, doesn't say. All right. All right, cool.
20.
Very cool.
Looks like 20.
All right.
So, all right, everybody. Y'all have a good one. We're out here.
All right, see you, bud.